California, 2020 was the first year in 100 years that people moved out of California. What I mean by that is it shrunk. The population shrunk in California for the first time in 100 years.
Yeah.
Over almost 200,000 people moved out of California. Why do you think that is?
That's why I got in real estate, because of the hike of all these tech companies around here. You know, Tesla and Apple and, you know, San Francisco. It's getting so expensive that people can't afford it. But for if you're an investor, then it's kind of like the best place to put your money, because that's where it's going to grow at a steady pace. You know what I'm saying? So my whole goal, I predicted this again, a couple years in the streets, that gentrification happened everywhere. You know, and we at the age group, hopefully all these kids, you know, listen to this and be, you know, put some money in some property for when you get older, you know, you have some equity to live off of that's going to be worth a lot of money. You know, no matter what state you're in, you can't but make new land and make new spaces. So if you acquire a space, then you're always going to be worth something in this world.
Yeah. Could you ever see yourself moving out of Cali?
Yeah, when all of my real estate investments go right and cash out, then I would think about retiring. You know, because your money lasts longer in the South. You
Mm,
know, the houses is like half than what they is
yeah.
out here.
You know, in the South, you can have guns and shit too, man. The California gun laws are crazy.
Man, they crazy, man. We don't even have no self defense law. You know what I mean?
That's what I was about to ask you. So, if
Yeah,
somebody running your house,
man.
you can't shoot them. You can't have a gun at your house.
Yeah, you can have a gun at your house if you're not a felon, but ain't no self defense law. You still going to jail most of the time. But what I would say, California, the legal system is a lot more lenient than the South. You
Yeah.
know, when you have a lawyer and the judges that knows your lawyer and shit in California, it's like money gets you a long way here. I know a lot of niggas in the South be getting hung with a lawyer, without a lawyer. Like, they laws are strict. Like, once you caught, you caught. Out here
Yeah.
is people that beat murders, and because of that strict law, you get what I'm saying? That is a conflict of interest. Hey, you took me to jail for murder, I'm facing 20 years, but the guy rented my house. Now, you might got to do 3 years to fight it, but California lenient, they might not really give you the 25 to life because of the law is not in place.
Yeah. So, the first time you get a gun charge, what's that? You said 8 months?
hmm It's a
And then it's,
misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor if you don't have a record, but if you do have a record, the feds can pick it up, and then that can go to anything.
damn. So, it's in New York, is way more serious than California.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
It's a mandatory.